So he happens to be flirting with some girls by the pool about his age on this
Nice.
Saturday in
Yeah.
question. And it's then that he notices this woman who's looking right at him. She's lounging on a pool chair, and she's just
Yes.
staring at him. And she winks. And she's attractive. She's fit.
Yeah.
She's in her 40s, so she's like twice his age. He's 20 years old on the dot at this time.
She's got raven hair,
Yes.
olive skin.
She's got like
Maybe not quite olive skin.
a sort of like devilish smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he
She's
notices
a fit MILF.
she is a fit MILF. That she's taking his picture.
Whoa, okay, shit.
And he approaches her and he says, like, what are you taking my picture for? And she replies, don't waste your time with the younger ones. They don't know what they're doing.
Ooh, that is a hot thing to say. That's
So
a
the
hot thing to say.
flirtation
To a pool boy.
escalates. And it escalates.
Uh-huh.
And then she says, you want to come up to my room? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, obviously I want to come up to your room.
Yeah.
You mean instead of working at the pool, being a pool slave,
Yeah.
I get to come up to your room and have sex with you?
And I don't think
Yeah,
any
I want
20-year-old
that.
boy would reject this proposition. Like,
No, fuck
no.
No. Well, maybe a gay one.
Maybe a gay one. Right. But he says, exactly like you're saying, Nathan, if an attractive woman tells you to go, come up to my hotel room, like you're probably going to take that opportunity.
Of course, yeah.
Then she says, oh, but one more thing. My husband likes to watch.
That's what you're afraid of, because it's too good to be true, That never happens, that somebody just goes like, you want to come upstairs and fuck me? Unless their goddamn husband is involved somehow.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's a porn.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantasy.
I just don't think that happens. Like,
Yeah, I don't think it does either.
People don't... Sexual partners don't find each other that porny way. Like, that just doesn't happen, I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe it happened in the 70s. I don't know. People were a lot cooler in the 70s. But, like... Yeah, I mean, if a woman's being that forward with you, you should be really suspicious, I think. Unless she's absolutely trashed, in which case that makes sense. But like, if she's sober and she's looking at you like, you want to come up to my room? You want to fuck me in my
You're like,
room?
am I going to die up there?
Yeah, you should be afraid of dying.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's probably a man involved.
I agree.
Because that's not the way the women act, that's the way the men act.
Yeah,
to
most
generalize.
of the time. To generalize, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's why it's so exciting to a young man, because he's like, oh, she's on my level.
She's just
being
like
just
us.
like me.
Yeah, exactly. She's a cool girl.
Yeah. So she tries to explain. She says
turns
that she and her husband are swingers, and like lots of swingers stay at the Fountain Blue. I found out it's like a swinger magnet.
That's why everyone's in line. They think they're gonna get fucked.
And
This is okay. That is so true. There's pussy in there.
yeah,
There's pussy in them gnarls.
they've been promised pussy
They've been promised pussy. Yeah,
somehow,
that's right.
some way.
That's
yeah,
right.
That's true.
Okay.
So apparently there's an infamous swingers club called Miami Velvet that's somewhat nearby. So that's why they all stay at the Fountain Blue.
Nice.
Giancarlo, as a Miami local, only knew of Miami Velvet as like a punchline.
Yeah, I mean, it
like he
sounds,
never knew anyone who actually went there.
it sounds fake.
Exactly. So he's still working at the pool.
Yeah.
And he's still very much planning to go up to this woman's room, even though he's trying to talk his rational brain out of even remembering what she said about her husband, right? Just block it out.
Yeah. Okay, there'll be some guy there, but
no, it's really
that's
not
not
that
what's
bad.
important.
Like-
We got to keep our eyes on the prize.
Exactly. But apparently he comes down to the pool and he's in a Speedo and his belly is kind of hanging over it a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, he wants to be involved.
And he doesn't make eye contact, but he shakes Giancarlo's hand and says, like, nice to meet you, John.
Okay.
Pronounces it John. And so he goes back upstairs. Giancarlo's coworkers and even his manager like find this fucking hilarious. Like they're loving this.
Of course,
idea.
yeah.
They're like, you should go for
gossip.
it. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
They're encouraged. See, these are great coworkers.
Yes, exactly.
What a great manager. You
Exactly.
should. Yeah, come on.
just
It's all right.
go
We
for
got you. Just go upstairs and fuck that lady.
So he gets off his shift early. He goes to his car. He texts his sister.
Yeah.
She thinks it's a terrible idea, obviously.
Why are you texting your sister?
Exactly.
You weirdo. Just go
Exactly.
fuck the lady. Come on.
And then he gets a phone call from a blocked number. And it's
Yeah.
the woman from the pool.
Yeah.
And she tells him that her and her husband have actually rented a room at the Days Inn across the street from the Fountain Blue
Oh.
because their kids are staying at the Fountain Blue with them.
Okay.
And he says he's feeling nervous, but the whole time he's driving there and like walking into the lobby, he's like kind of trying to talk himself out of it. Like he's like, it's not like this can't, you know.
Just do it. You only live once, dude. Come on.
Yeah. So
I would be pushing this guy to have sex with that lady. I would
well,
be
at the
100%.
end of the day, he's a horny 20-year-old.
Of course.
So,
Uh-huh.
you know.
Yeah, so he goes and he fucks
So
her.
he goes.
Yeah.
He gets to the lobby. He sees Becki. That's all he knows about her right now, by the way, is that her name is Becki. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She gives him a drink to calm down.
To calm down.
She's pouring from.
She
She's
goes, whoa
like,
there.
yeah, well, she's pouring from a fifth of like warm Jack Daniels.
Nice. Classy.
She begins to
That's some
stroke
Florida
his inner
shit,
thigh.
though.
I know.
That is some Florida
I
shit.
know.
She strokes his thigh.
Yeah, and
Nice. Keep
Giancarlo
going.
later
In
says,
detail. Tell me.
she did a really good job of seducing me. She tells him that they've never done anything like this before, but looking back 10 years later,
course they
Giancarlo
had.
thinks that's pretty unlikely.
Duh.
So they walk up to her room. There are two, like, you know, it's a Days Inn, so everyone can picture it, right? There are, like, two generic beds, but in one, there's a man,
Yeah.
Jerry. He's laying back,
Oh, man.
also drinking warm Jack Daniels
Ew.
out of a plastic cup. His pants are unzipped,
Nice.
and he's giggling.